Wyln TV. We're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. We start off tonight in Sugarloaf Township, where a press conference was called at 4 o'clock this afternoon, where state and local police, along with the friends of William Morrissey III, pled for the public's help in finding the missing man. He has been missing since June of 2018, and he was last seen on June 11th at his property at 170 Hollow Road in Sugarloaf Township. Morrissey was reported missing on June 20th of 2018. In October, Pennsylvania State Police Wyoming assumed primary jurisdiction of the investigation. Morrissey's friend started a Facebook page to help find the 60-year-old. WYLN's Julia Wiegand is at the press conference, and she'll have more for us on our Facebook page tonight and tomorrow right here on WYLN News at 5:30. Now to Hazleton, where a man known to Hazleton police for creating quality of life issues was taken into custody over the weekend. Police were called Sunday to 4th and Alter Streets for a report of a suspicious person. That's where they located 21-year-old Leo Rosario, who was wanted on an outstanding warrant. He was arrested and taken to the Luzerne County Prison. While police were on scene, they also found 19-year-old Norberto Palenco Rodriguez, took him into custody for possession of a small amount of marijuana. He was also taken to City Hall and later released. Also in Hazleton, a wanted woman was arrested Friday afternoon on drug charges. The Hazleton Narcotics Detectives Division, along with Hazleton Patrol units, responded to the area of North Wyoming and Holly Streets, where they found 24-year-old Samantha Fisher. She was wanted on drug charges stemming from a June traffic stop. She was also found to be in possession of suspected heroin, fentanyl, and drug paraphernalia. She was arraigned and released on $5,000 unsecured bail. As we reported to you on Friday, a man suspected in a recent shooting in Hazleton turned himself over to police. Christopher Palaga surrendered to Hazleton police detectives Friday afternoon, accompanied by his attorney. He was wanted in connection with the July 23rd shooting that took place near the intersection of North Laurel and West Spring Streets. There were no injuries to report it, but shots caused damage to homes and vehicles in the area. Throughout the investigation, it was discovered that he was a suspect that had fired multiple shots. He faces a long list of charges, including aggravated assault, recklessly endangering another person, and possession of a firearm by a minor. He was taken to prison, and bail was set at $100,000 straight cash bail. The investigation into a shooting over the weekend continues. It happened Saturday night at the Red Roof Inn on Route 315 in Plains Township. Police say they were called to the business around 7:30. One man was taken to the hospital for treatment of a gunshot wound. Another showed up at a local hospital for treatment. Anyone with information is being asked to contact Plains Township Police or the Pennsylvania State Police in that incident. It all started earlier this year when a bank teller at BB&T Bank mistakenly deposited $120,000 into the account of Robert and Tiffany Williams from Central Pennsylvania. Authorities say instead of notifying the bank, the Lycoming County couple spent the next 2.5 weeks splurging on an SUV, a camper, a race car, a trailer, and 2 four-wheelers, and lending some of that money to friends in need. In June, Tiffany told the bank that her and her husband would figure out a way to pay back the $107,000 they owed in overdraft fees, but later stopped communicating with the bank. Now they face charges of felony theft charges in Central Pennsylvania. Now contraband was found during a security sweep at the Luzerne County Correctional Facility that used police dogs Wednesday. That's according to County Director of Corrections Mark Rakovich. The County Corrections Division, with the assistance of Wilkes-Barre Police Department's K-9 unit, conducted a coordinated security and contraband sweep of the jail on Water Street in Wilkes-Barre. Rakovich said these sweeps are key piece of having a secured facility. Contraband in the prison could be deadly. Coming up on WYLN News, spending money in Luzerne County plus a Civil War reenactment will go on. But first, we take a look at the 7-day forecast here in WYLN. Tuesday, we'll see mostly cloudy skies, a high of 75, and some warmer temperatures for Wednesday, a high of 84. Thursday and Friday, though, not looking so promising. And Saturday, we could see showers, but maybe don't close up that pool just yet. We'll be right back.
Get ready for the 164th Bloomsburg Fair, September 20th through the 28th. The action starts Friday, September 20th with Preview Day and harness racing. Then more harness racing, full pull production, tractor and truck pull, and the first full day of fair action Saturday, September 21st. The fun continues all week with nightly entertainment on the Weiss Market Grandstand and rides and carnival attractions from Amusements of America. Plus modified truck, SUV, minivan, and figure eight racing Wednesday, September 25th. Horse pulling on Friday, September 27th. And the famous Demolition Derby Saturday, September 28th. Enjoy livestock, agriculture, horticulture, rabbits, poultry, arts, crafts, and more every day. And free entertainment throughout the fairgrounds all week long. Buy all-day ride passes, concert tickets, fair admission, and for a limited time, your weekly badges for just $35 at BloomsburgFair.com or call 570-387-4145. The 164th Bloomsburg Fair, September 20th through the 28th in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. Visit BloomsburgFair.com today.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown Hometown Village Square.
Upgrades to the Luzerne County 911 radio system will be part of County Council's work session tomorrow night. County Manager David Pedri said County Council and the county's financial consultant, Public Financial Management, will discuss the borrowing of millions of dollars to finance the project. The county needs to make the switch from the old analog system to a digital system before the end of 2020, when the current system will no longer be supported. The primary loan plan released last month includes a $20.7 million for the 911 center upgrades, $12.1 million in refinancing for current debt, and $1.8 million to pay part of the cost of new voting machines that the county plans to purchase. County Councilman Tim McGinley said they will expect a detailed discussion on the borrowing plan at the work session for Tuesday night. An ordinance to authorize the borrowing will likely be on the agenda for Council's September 24th voting meeting. And staying in Luzerne County, a committee evaluating 3 proposals for secure paper trail voting machines has decided which proposal to recommend to Luzerne County administration. However, they have not identified the proposal just yet. The committee will submit a report that includes its recommendations and a ranking of the proposals to County Manager David Pedri. Pedri will then review the report and forward it to the administration and recommendations to County Council, which will be discussed at a work session before it votes on the purchasing of the recommended voting machines. 3 vendors who submitted proposals for the county were Dominion Voting Systems, Hard Interceptic, and Election Systems and Software. The county plans to purchase one of the systems this fall to comply with a state directive that counties have secure voting machines in place by the April 2020 primary election. Council will likely vote on the new voting machines in October. Sticking with the voting news, for the first time, Pennsylvania residents who need to submit an absentee ballot for the upcoming November election will be able to do so online. Starting 1 week from today on September 16th, voters will be able to use the online site. For right now, a Pennsylvania driver's license number or a photo ID number will be accepted. That could change in 2020. Also next year, military and overseas voters will be able to log in as well. More than 1,300 municipalities across the state will be receiving funding from the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board. The PLCB will be returning around $2.4 million in licensing fees to municipalities where the licenses are located. They can then allocate and spend that money on local projects. The PLCB returns the money twice a year as required by law. It operates over 600 wine and spirit stores in Pennsylvania and licensed around 20,000 retailers and alcohol producers. Since the agency was started, it has returned over $16 billion to the state's general fund. To view a list of licensing fee distributors in our area, you can head over to lcb.pa.gov. A veteran Civil War reenactor in Pennsylvania says he will take over planning the 2020 reenactment of the Battle of Gettysburg after an organization behind the event says it does not intend to host one next summer. Dustin Hennessy of Mannheim also says he plans on taking part in the reenactment since he's been about 14. He says he wants to keep the tradition of honoring the soldiers alive. The Gettysburg Anniversary Committee said last week it does not anticipate organizing or hosting the 157th annual reenactment. Hennessy says he plans some changes to amend it to an 1860s atmosphere. He may also be selling t-shirts as a campaign to sponsor and raise money for the reenactment next July. Coming up on Beaverbrook's News Choice, we recap the Dallas at Hazleton game from Friday night, plus we recap FunFest 2019. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup or have an active family lifestyle or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in for Ram Power Days.
Welcome to Community News here on Wyln, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. Today I'm very pleased to have with me Danny DeMelfi and Nick Payne from Hazleton Unico to talk about the 12th annual Bellatalia Festival taking place at Community Park in Hazel Township. Always a great event. We can't wait for it. It will be Friday, September 13th, Saturday the 14th, and Sunday the 15th. A lot will be going on, and hopefully we can cram it all in here into the 5 minutes. So first of all, guys, thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
So this is a big event, and this is one of, as an Italian, I love all the food you get to eat there, and trust me, I'll eat my way around it by the time we're done. But first, I'm going to actually go to Nick, because you want to talk a little bit about, this is kind of cool, so we have some new things going on, because we're starting Friday night with some stuff happening. So what will we be seeing?
Well, this year we are starting our Friday night events, which is basically for the community, for the kids, and for families. We are having a movie outside under the stars. It starts at dusk. They're going to be showing Toy Story 2. Okay. So we want people to come out with their family and their children, bring blankets and The amusement rides will be open to the public that day.
Okay.
And also we have the Legends, which is an oldies band that's going to be performing on the stage. Some of the vendors that have the food stands will be open. Not all of them, but we're feeling it out, see how a Friday night is. If we could offer an extra event for people and things to do, that's our goal.
And that's great. So Friday night starts about 6 o'clock down in Community Park.
Correct.
Goes into that. So Danny, we have a lot of stuff jammed packed into this weekend, a lot of entertainment that will be going on, which is great. So who will we get to see and hear down at the festival?
Well, we have, as Nick mentioned, we have the Legends Oldies Band. They will be there Friday night. Saturday, we have a jazz trio, Easy Listening. They're making their second appearance at the Bella Italia last year. They performed, and the very good reception from the crowd. We have Pete, Zeppo, and Vince, a popular trio that plays around throughout the Hazleton area. Singer John Layton will be there Saturday. He's a cross between Andrea Bocelli and Josh Groban.
Okay.
Very good voice.
Very good.
He'll be there 2 o'clock on Saturday. The Cellar Dwellers.
Wonderful.
Direct from the White House to Bella Italia. We have Fabergé Follies. We're going to be doing some tarantella dancing. Tony Angelo, and Angie and I have been friends since we were 10 years old. And he's going to be there both days. He's going to be there on Saturday at 4:30 till close, and also on Sunday. We have on Sunday, we have Vanessa Vicoso. Now, Vanessa is also going to be doing the national anthem at our opening ceremony on Saturday. We're going to be honoring veterans on Saturday.
Wonderful.
And Nick will talk a little bit about that. So Vanessa will sing the Star Spangled Banner, but she's going to do her own performance Sunday morning at 10:30. But prior to that, we have at 8:30 we have a mass. Father Generous will be celebrating mass outdoors. And the Melfi School of Music will be there. We have a young country singer named Inna. Chris Pavlik will be bringing a Sinatra performance to our main stage. We have the Keystone Ballet Company. They'll be doing some tarantella. We're going to have tarantella lessons, by the way.
Wow.
And there's going to be live accordion accompaniment for that. I know the guy that is doing that. I know very well. He wears my shoes. They wrote me into it. So, and then Angie will be there at 4 o'clock. Tony Angelo will be there. We have Sherry O'Donnell dancers. We have Joelle Whitner with the Drama in Motion Performing Arts Center with some singers and dancers. We have Frank and Kathy, an accordion duo from Berwick. They'll be strolling around. And we have, of course, Danny Farrell. Danny he's just a blessing to our club. He's been there every year. He's in his 80s, and he walks around with that accordion and a guitar, and he makes friends and he sings. So it's going to be just a great day.
So there's a lot of entertainment with it. And Nick, there's also a lot of other things that will be going on. Of course, the spaghetti contest with bingo, all this great stuff that will be going on to keep you there all weekend.
Yes, a new addition that we're adding this year is Bada Bingo, which is being sponsored. And I have to say, if it wasn't for sponsors and the companies throughout the Hazleton area, which really helped make this festival a success, because with their sponsors, we're able to put on these extra events. For instance, we're going to have the Finger Tournament on Sunday afternoon, which is sponsored by Slusser Law Firm, which has really been a great help to our festivals. Jam Montgomery is sponsoring our spaghetti eating contest, which is also happening Sunday at noon. And we do have 2 contests for the kids and for the adults. Always a good time. It's just really nice to see. The movie's being sponsored also. In the movie at night is being sponsored also by some of the businesses in town. We also, the meatball eating contest is also going to be happening on Saturday. Plus, we will be having bocce ball courts opened up for anybody who wants to play. And the amusement park, same as last year, 1 o'clock till close will be free rides for all the kids Saturday and Sunday.
Wonderful.
So it's going to be really nice.
It's a great event. We're running out of time, so there's a lot that goes on. You can watch the Unico Facebook page. This is a great event every year over at Community Park. So again, it starts Friday the 13th at Community Park, 6 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday, pretty much all day. You don't want to miss the outdoor Mass Sunday morning with Father Generos. Lots to do there. If you're curious about how to play bocce ball or learn fingers, all that fun stuff, this is the place to go. It's always a great event the Hazleton Unico puts on. So don't forget about it, okay? Remember that.
And one thing I do want to add, sometimes parking gets to be a little bit of an issue. There's going to be parking all along the roads there, but we have, courtesy of Laurel Mall, people can leave their cars at Laurel Mall, and we have a shuttle that will be running, a free shuttle, and that's donated by Motor Trans. They'll be shuttling people back and forth. So you don't have to worry about it. There'll be, handicap accessibility, so there'll be no excuse not to be there.
All right, wonderful. Make sure you come out to the 12th Annual Bellatalia Festival at Hazel Township Community Park. Sponsored by Hazleton Unico, a great organization that does a lot for our community. Thank you, Danny and Nick, for coming in, and thank you for watching us here on WYLN. We'll catch you next time.
Don't forget about it.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial, licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Not only is Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer your craft beer headquarters, they have great food too. Check out Georgetown's Pub Fair menu. G-Town scallops, cheesy crab pretzel, smoked brisket, smoked wings, and more. Or how about their Flight and Bites with your choice of sauces and 5-ounce draft beers. They have a great selection of craft beers on tap, and you can get it to go in a crowler. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania lottery games. Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer in Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow. Check them out on the web at georgetowndeli.com.
Hey guys, this is Ray Merrill, Blaze Alexander, Greater Hazleton. We have 2016 Sierra Crew Cabs. We have got 2019 Colorados under 28 grand. We've got over 1,800 used vehicles in stock. Check them out online at blazealexander.com. We're taking the deals the other guys won't.
It was a fun, fast-filled weekend in the city of Hazleton over this past weekend. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has a recap of this year's festivities.
As the sun shined down on Broad Street this past weekend in Hazleton, 2019's Fun Fest winded down with its annual parade on Sunday. Going along with the beach party theme, folks wore sunglasses and lace to celebrate 41 years of fun under the sun, as our own Paula Degnan and Gary Perna commented the parade. When the Little Mermen, a costumed Disney tribute band out of New York City, wrapped up their set Sunday afternoon, the crowd moved from the center of the street to sidewalks to make way for the parade. 6 fire trucks from Hazleton and Freeland rolled beneath a giant American flag hung between a pair of aerial trucks to kick off the parade, whose ladders spanned across Broad Street. Kids loved seeing Spider-Man prowling Broad Street, posing for photos with children, while handlers walked along with oversized balloons and plush toys. Grand Marshal Bob Skolsky, who retired after leading the effort to build Hazleton's rail trail, made his way down the street. The Hazleton Area Marching Band, along with many other corps and interesting floats, marched on down the route as well. Hometown hero Joseph Mahalik, a 91-year-old veteran of World War II, also made his way while sitting next to Miss Pennsylvania Outstanding Teen Julia Snyder in a convertible. The Avalon String Band, La Casa Dominicana de Hazleton, and Mummers all partied their way through the parade, whom all showcased plenty of music and dancing with some signature colorful wardrobe. After the parade passed, people swarmed from the sidewalks back into the streets to stand in line for treats like ice cream and all different kinds of sausage and peppers, empanadas or french fries, and more. A bounce house and inflated slide at Can-Do Community Park gave kids some air-filled fun, while others dug into an oversized sandbox. If you missed out on this year's annual Fun Fest parade on Sunday, don't you worry. WYLN TV will be broadcasting all the fun right here, starting this Thursday at 10 a.m., then Saturday at 9 p.m., Sunday at 4 p.m., Monday at 1 p.m., and finally on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Reporting in Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Always a great event in downtown Hazleton. This past Friday night, the Hazleton area Cougars took on the Dallas area Mountaineers for their home opener. WYLN's Ryan Osachi has the highlights.
Friday night, the Dallas Mountaineers traveled to play the Hazleton Cougars for Week 3 of high school football. Coming into this game, Hazleton was 1-1 and Dallas was 2-0. Dallas got on the board first as Lenny Kelly would score in a 17-yard run, putting Dallas up 7-0. Shortly into the second quarter, Dallas quarterback Michael Starbuck would throw a 63-yard touchdown pass to Matt Moransky.
Moransky, he's in open field, and he's going to go for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, touchdown!
Kelly would score 2 more times in the first half on this 47-yard run, and also a 5-yard run, making the score 26-0 at halftime. Hazleton would score their first touchdown shortly into the second half on a 4-yard run by Kevin Molesky.
Molesky the carry. Molesky pulling his way to the end zone for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, Cougar touchdown.
But Dallas would respond immediately as Kelly would score his 4th touchdown of the night. Kelly rushed for 263 yards on the game. In the fourth quarter, Moransky would score for the second time on a 37-yard touchdown catch.
Starbuck downfield has a man. Moransky for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, Dallas touchdown.
Hazleton's Molesky would also score his second touchdown of the night on a 2-yard run. But it wasn't enough for Hazleton as Dallas would win the game with a final score of 41-13. Dallas is now 3-0 and will play Pittston this Friday. And Hazleton is now 1-2 and will play Williamsport this Friday. Reporting for WYLN Sports, I'm Ryan Osachi.
That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on the WYLN News Facebook page, and stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
John's